Okay, hello students. Uh, Sorry for the disruption. We left lecturing cabling and then there was a cable disruption in my computer as well. Okay, that was practical enough. That was practical enough. We electric cabling and then it's a cable disruption. And everything went off. Okay, now like we explaining, we say this is a building. This is building one. This is a building. This is a building in a campus network. This is a main cross connect. From the main cross connect, we use a thick cable to bring this to the intermediate cross connect in this building. From the intermediate cross connect, we go to telecommunication cable or cross connect, or we go to horizontal cross connect, or what you call horizontal cable. And within the same building, we use intra-building backbone cable. We use intra. You can see this cable is not as thick as this one. Okay, this one is inter-building backbone cable. So it's a thicker one to take from one building to another building. Then within the same building, the cable is not as thick as the inter-building backbone cable. So here, from the intermediate cross connect, we take the wires to where we call the telecommunication cable, or what we call horizontal cross connect. From the horizontal cross connect, you take to your workstation outlets in this building. The same thing happens in building 3. Exactly the same thing. From the main cross connect, we use a thick backbone cable called the inter-building backbone cable to this what we call a point called the intermediate cross connect. The intermediate cross connect, from there you take to your telecommunication cable, or your horizontal cable, or your horizontal cross connect, where you have your this thing linked to your workstation outlet. So this is what happens here. Now let's go to the next page. Now if you take a look at this, this one is called this. Okay, you can move it away. Okay. Now, if you take a look at this campus network hierarchical topology, you see you have what we call the main. You have what we call the main cross connect. Okay, you have the main cross connect. From the main cross connect, we connect to the intermediate cross connect. Main cross connect, you connect to intermediate cross connect using a backbone cable. These lines are cables. And they're called the backbone cable. Okay, you're using a backbone cable to take from the main cross connect to intermediate cross connect. Now, if we go back, you will see. If we go back to this is the main cross connect. The main cross connect, you connect to intermediate cross connect. You connect to intermediate cross connect on this building 1. You connect to intermediate cross connect on this building 3. So from main cross connect, you connect to intermediate cross connect in building 1, this place. You connect to intermediate cross connect in building 2. You connect to intermediate cross connect in building 3. That's what you see here. What is represented here. The main cross connect, you connect with the backbone cable. You connect to the intermediate cross connect, and there could be a third one, intermediate cross connect. There could be a fourth one, intermediate cross connect. Okay, from the main cross connect to intermediate cross connect using a backbone cable. Okay, that's the first hierarchical structure. Then from the intermediate cross connect, you can see from every intermediate cross connect in a single building. Okay, here you're not in a building. Here is the main campus outlet, the big one. From the main terminal point to each individual building. From each individual building, you have to take to horizontal cable. This HC is the horizontal cable. Okay, horizontal cable, or what you call the horizontal cross connect. You can call it horizontal cross connect because the cables are cross connected. That's why we call it cross connect. Okay, so from the intermediate cross connect or intermediate cable, you take to horizontal cable, or what you call the horizontal cross connect. From the horizontal cross connect, you take to your workstations. Your workstations are your desktop terminal. It could be your wall pack, or your workstation outlet itself. Every individual printer, every individual computers, on the network, on the LAN. Okay, so that's what you have. And here also you have to every workstation. So in one building you may have more than horizontal more than horizontal cross connect. So because a building could be large, could be big, a building could even include some floors, maybe up to 5 floors. Like campuses here in Malaysia, you see one building in the campus could be like 5, 6, 7 floors. Okay, so you need they all have elevators to every floors. So that's why in one building you have more than one horizontal cross connect. Okay, maybe you have one horizontal cross connect for one floor, another horizontal cross connect for another floor, another horizontal cross connect for another floor within the same building. You can have many horizontal cross connect depending on the level and depending on how big the station computers are. Okay. 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 Now let's quickly take a look at. Let's quickly take a look at this one, intermediate cross connect, also in this another building. Intermediate cross connect in another building. Then you take to horizontal cross connect. Here also to use another horizontal cross connect. From every horizontal cross connect, you move to the workstation. All these lines are cabling, okay? The backbone cabling. These are the cabling. Now let's take a look at the MC, the make cross connect. Usually connect 2 or more buildings, and it's typically the central telecommunication connection point for a campus or a building. So the main cross connect is usually the main or the central telecommunication is the main or the central communication point for a campus or for a building. For a campus or for a building, right? Now that's that. Now let's take, it's also called the main distribution frame. It's also called the main MDF. MDF is also called the main distribution frame. What you call the main distribution, the main distribution frame, or what we call the main equipment room. Okay, it could be the main equipment room from the entire campus, the main equipment room for the entire campus. Now the MC connects, that's the main cross connect, connects to telco. Telco could be your service provider, or to telco, to ISP, etc., which are your service providers actually. Now another term for the MC is the campus distributor. Is the campus distributor, the terminal that distributes where every other thing goes to every other building on the campus. Okay, now let's move to the next one. The IC, the intermediate cross connect, is also called the building distributor. Every building has its own distributor, right? Every building should have its own terminal point, overall terminal point. Okay, just like we have in electricity, we have the main distributor in every home. Okay, so the IC is the building distributor. So the IC is for every single building. Every single building. Okay. The AC is like for floors or for whatever layer. Okay. And is the building connection point to the campus backbone. From here, everything goes to the campus backbone using a backbone cabling. The IC links the main cross connect to the horizontal cross connect. It's the link between the main cross connect, which is the big campus distribution frame, to every horizontal cross connect in the campus. So the IC link may cross connect to horizontal cross connect. So meaning IC, the intermediate cross connect, is between the main cross connect, which is the main distribution frame of the campus, to the every building or every level of the building where terminations takes place. So the IC is the link between the MC and the horizontal cross connect in the building. Now the HC, what is the HC now? The horizontal cross connect, or what you call the horizontal cabling. This connection is between the building distributor, you already have your distributor in the building, and the horizontal cabling to the work area. Okay, between the distributor, the building distributor, and the horizontal cabling to the work area or the workstation. So from the building distributor is the IC, right? You remember that. And it connects from the building distributor, which is the IC intermediate cross connect, to the workstation. Is that okay? Now another term used for the HC is the floor distributor. You see, I told you every HC could be the distributor point for a floor, for a level. Okay, because some building have 26 stories, 32 stories, 46 stories, 88 stories. So every floor, every level should have its own HC, horizontal cross cabling, where a floor distributor, where every network distributes to that floor, and then from there you connect to another HC, okay, to another HC, another floor. Is that okay? Okay, now let's move on quickly. We say the workstation outlet, or the work area outlet, okay, also called the TO, the telecommunication outlet. The TO, you can call it TO, telecommunication outlet, is used to connect devices to the cable plant. It's used to connect devices to the cable plant. So the workstation you use to connect your computers are in your workstation, you know that, remember that. So we use it, the workstation or telecommunication outlet is used to connect devices, all the devices, to the cable plant. Okay, so your devices, your workstation, everything go to the cable plant. Now the cable plants, the cable types typically used is Cat 3, Cat 5, Cat 5E, but the popular ones are Cat 5E and Cat 6. And Cat 6 you could have a category or a variety called the Cat 6A. And the various coaxial cables, all these type of cables are used in networking. Okay, they are used in different level. Maybe they may cross connect to the IC intermediate cross connect. You use Cat 6 or Cat 6A, which are called the backbone cable. Is that okay? Devices typically connect to these outlets are the PC. What are the devices you connect to all these outlets? Your PCs, your printers, your server, your phones, your televisions, your wireless access point. Remember, televisions are no longer, they are smart televisions now. Okay, they also connect to networks. Okay, televisions also connect to networks. I told you televisions nowadays you can use them to watch Netflix. They are smart TV. You can use them to do your YouTube, your Facebook, your Instagram. Televisions, yeah. So they are also smart connect. So they are connected to your networks now. Then your server, the desktop, they are also connected to the network. Your phones are connected to the network. Your television, all your wireless access points, they are all connected to networks. Horizontal cable. When we talk about horizontal cable, we say they are permanent network cable within a building, and it's considered to be horizontal cable. All the permanent cable that you use to wire your building are called horizontal cable. And this is defined as the cable that extends from the telecommunication closet into the LAN work area. Okay, they define as the cable that extends all the way from your telecommunication closet, where you have your, we're going to describe telecommunication closet right now. Okay, where you have your telecommunication cable closet, all the cables that extends all the way to your work areas, they are all called the horizontal cable. Now let's take a look at more of extensions of horizontal cable. We say horizontal cable takes time to plan for your horizontal cable installation. If you want to do this in any building, you don't just rush, because you have to plan it properly, or else you have problem after you've wired your networks. You start having problems. You don't want that, so you have to plan properly. This is where your network interfaces with the users, so you have to plan it properly. There's always a substantial installation cost with the horizontal cable, and there is an even greater cost of having to replace or to upgrade the cable installation. That's why you have to plan properly in order to avert or avoid replacement or upgrade later on. Okay, you don't want, because these are cost implications. They are all cost implications. You don't want that. They're going to tell you you're going to spend more if you do not plan properly for a proper installation for horizontal cabling. Now, you don't want to have a cable or to recable your system very often, every now and then. So that's why careful attention and careful planning is very necessary. Okay, it's very necessary for the horizontal cable of a LAN. So you have to make sure that you fully understand the current networking needs, because you finish. You have to understand the needs, because you have to even wire stations that do not have desktop yet or do not have computer yet. You have to do that beforehand. Okay, not like as the building is expanding, the company is expanding, you want to rewire again because it was not properly thought out. You have to think out. You have to think out a careful plan, even for future connects. Even for future connects. Is that okay? Even for future connects. Is that okay? So you have to do that properly, so as to avert and avoid unnecessary extension and upgrade that cost you a lot of money. Now, here is the telecommunication closet. This is the block, the basic block of horizontal cabling in a telecommunication closet. Okay, this is called the telecommunication closet. This whole architecture is called the telecommunication closet. And these areas are the local area network, the LAN work area. This area. They're the LAN work area. Now, let's begin to take a look at them one after the other. Okay, the first one is called the backbone cable. The backbone cable that comes and terminates in the telecommunication closet. This one. The one that comes, the cable that comes to the telecommunication closet is called the backbone cable. Now, after that, let's take a look at the second one, the B. We label them A to G. We're going to explain each of them. This B, the second segment of a telecommunication closet, is called the switch or a hub. In your telecommunication closet, you have switch is put here, and a hub, as so to say. It has so many ports where you can put your cables. Okay. Now the next one, the C, this segment is called the patch panels. The patch panels. In the patch panels, you go to bring from your hub or from your switch to patch panel. You see, you're going to use a patch panel cable to bring a connection from the switch to this patch panel area. Similarly here, you're going to use a switch now to link. See, you link from the switch to this second layer. Okay, and then you link from the first layer to the third layer. So all of this now have the network, receiving the network, because they be cabled properly. Now we go to the D part of it, which is called the patch cables. What you use in linking, they are patch cables. You remember we said this is patch panels. These areas are patch panels, and you need a patch cables to link from the switch to the patch panels. You need a patch cables to link from the patch panel, one horizontal point on the patch panel to the another horizontal point on the patch panel. You need a patch cable. Okay, let's go to E now. The E is also a cable, right? Cable to the LAN. From the telecommunication cable, from this other side of the telecommunication closet, you use a B cable, a thick cable, to the LAN, local area network. The LAN has a termination point, which we're going to describe soonest. Okay, now let's go to F. The F is called the wall plate. That's your wall. You have, what we call like a socket, the wall socket, where you plug your computer, you plug your things. For network, computer also have a socket where you plug you just put your wire, and then you take to your workstation. Okay, you can visit a wired network in any office, and this is one thing you can do, and ask the network administrator to take you around to explain. You've got a theoretical explanation to show you, to take you around to show you how this is being done. So from the wall plate is like your socket where you plug your network cable, your RJ45 cable, where you plug it in the wall. Okay, from there you take to your workstation and you receive your network in a wired cable. Then this is the patch cable connecting the computer to the wall plate. This is a patch cable connecting the computer to the wall plate. Is that okay? So this is very important. This is the end of this section. Here are key terms that we use: ER, TR, campus network. These are just key terminologies that we have used. Building entrance, or what you call the entrance facility, equipment room, backbone cabling, telecommunication closet, horizontal cabling, work area. All these are terminated, or the patch cables. All these are terminologies that we have used for this section of the class. Thank you very much, and I wish you all the best.